info wrong, you know where the sources come from. Don't even, They say you got your info wrong. They say you must just be trying to sell an album. You dissing Travis for no reason. They said, basically, whenever that song got played for you, Meltdown, Drake did not record on that song at that point. He couldn't have played it. And I'm getting told, less than 24 hours before the song came out, the song was made. Don't ask me how.
Tell Tucker. No, I'm sick of this damn Tell Tucker, I'm sick of this big broke academic Backosaurus Mountain Tell Tucker, This armadillo is taking it too far. I'm sick and tired of these Tell Tuckers. We gotta stop letting these Tell Tuckers try to spin narratives. We gotta stop these Tell Tuckers trying to change public opinion. You see how he just trying to get his little greasy tail tucking hands in the mix? He a freaking beetle. He's a freaking, what is them dung beetles that be rolling with the poop. All he be doing was just rolling with shit, bruh. All Acadillo, all he be doing was just be rolling with shit. The little dung beetles. They try to spin narratives, or they try to make it seem like somebody else don't know what they talk about. He like, Pusha T, you got your info wrong. You got your info wrong. Akadidi knows. Akadidi's the source. Akadidi, you got your info wrong. When the wrestler went to go, let Pharrell hear his song, the Drake song wasn't even on there. So he didn't even know about the Drake song until the 24-hour mark, right before he dropped the video. So you got your information wrong. Yeah, you're mad at Travis. You're mad at Travis Scott for some other things that really wasn't happening. He didn't hide the verse from Pharrell. He didn't have the verse. You got your info wrong. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about, Akadillo? What are you talking about? Who cares? And on top of that, do you not think that Pusha T was thinking of all type of, scenarios? You did not think that Pusha T had in his head, maybe he didn't have a song at the time. Or maybe maybe he hit it. He probably had different scenarios in his head. He probably had different opinion. Like, okay, maybe the wrestler hit it for Pharrell. Or maybe the wrestler didn't have the song at the time. That's not the point. That is not the point of the situation. The story is that Pusha T thinks that freaking Travis Scott, the wrestler, is not loyal. He'll jump on anything hot. Hold on, you little Akadillo. The man Akadidi takes it a step further to say, you dissing Travis for no reason. The only reason why you dissing Travis is because you're trying to sell an album. You shouldn't feel a way about Travis Scott having that Meltdown song on his freaking album because he didn't originally have Drake's verse. Drake's verse came later. Pusha T, why did you just stick to that part of it? On Pusha T saying this dude Travis Scott came there playing that BS without the Drake verse. He was on Rolling Loud stage like, play that. He don't have no picks, no loyalty to nobody. He'll jump around whatever he feels is hot or click onto whatever he feels is hot. The moral of the story, instead of nitpicking, you little freaking beetle, instead of nitpicking, you little beetle, the moral of the story is that Travis Scott is disloyal. Not based off of that particular moment of freaking Drake. My bad. Let me go back to Can't Be Serious podcast, by the way. I got my clip from Can't Be Serious podcast. Shout out to Can't Be Serious podcast. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe. But the moral of the freaking story is that Travis Scott is disloyal. Travis Scott will freaking go to a producer that produces his album and then let somebody diss the producer like Drake. Travis Scott will freaking do music with Drake and then go to Rolling Loud with freaking Metro Boomin and freaking Future and tell him to play like that and diss Drake. He just has no picks. He's disloyal. It's not about selling an album. Even though, yes, Controversy does sell albums, but it's not about selling an album to Pusha T. You pinpointed one spot, right? And you said, hey, you're trying to sell an album. You got the info wrong. It wasn't like that. It doesn't matter. The overall thing I'm saying while I have beef with Travis Scott is that he's disloyal. He's a disloyal human being. Whether the verse was there or whether the verse was on the song and freaking Travis Scott didn't let Pharrell hear it, or whether it came 24 hours before the album dropped, he still cleared that song on the album that Pharrell was producing, and Drake dissed him on it. That still holds the validity to what Pusha T is saying about Travis being disloyal, you little beetle. You freaking little hedgehog. You animals, you freaking animals, tuck your tail and roll out of situations when you get pressed by pressure. Why are you even defending the narrative around Travis Scott or Drake? Why are you defending anything that got to be related towards Drake? You TDE now. You are TDE now. It should be freaking, bro. I just don't understand it. You disown Drake, yet you still got something in my eye. You disown Drake, yet you still try to freaking have these narratives of like, hey man, hey, don't do that. Don't do that, Travis Scott. You got your information wrong. Drake dropped that verse 24 hours later. 24 hours before the album dropped. Drake, you stop putting Drake in your arguments. Don't put Drake in your arguments no more. You disown that man. We see you publicly disown that man, or you admitted that you publicly disowned that man when pressure came. And here go this armadillo trying to spin narratives again, trying to change opinions, trying to change public opinion. The main thing that Pusha T was saying is Travis Scott is disloyal. It does not matter if the song was hidden from Pharrell or it came out on the day the album dropped. It does not matter. Travis Scott still cleared it. He's still a industry whore. He jumps on whatever is hot. That's what Pusha T is saying. There is no, hey, you're trying to sell an album. They say you're trying to sell an album. I got it from the source. You the only source. Like, you think that Pusha T didn't already have those opinions or those, things going around in his head? Did you come here knowing that Drake dissed Pharrell, or did you come here and then just try to play with your song with? You think that Pusha T didn't already have scenarios in his head? He went through all the scenarios and it still ended up at being Travis being disloyal. He went through all the scenarios saying Travis Scott was doing his monkey dance, trying to play his song. He wasn't really feeling it. And I heard the song and I see why they wasn't really feeling it. You trying to spin the narratives, Pusha T, at the end of the day, no matter what narrative you go with, it ends up being Travis Scott is disloyal. It's not a shocker. You're not shocking us with freaking breaking news. Hey, you got your information wrong. You're not giving us breaking news. I'm pretty sure Pusha T already had those scenarios in his head. Whether the song was there originally and he didn't let Pharrell hear it, or the song came later, it doesn't matter. It still got on Utopia. The song still reached Utopia, and you want to cling on to making it seem like you a freaking solid source. Like Pusha T got something wrong, and he only trying to sell his album. Stop letting these armadillo beetles spin the narratives. Literally tuck their tail and spin narratives. They will tuck their tail and spin narratives, or they'll roll around with shit. They just roll around just saying shit. But let me know how y'all feel about these freaking creatures. This creature right here making it seem like it was something so off that what Pusha T was saying. Pusha T, literally, you did not change anything, Akademiks. You did not change anything. Whatever Pusha T said, his own perspectives, does not mean that you had the right source. Oh, I had the right source. I was there. Pusha T was there. However he felt about Travis Scott is Pusha T's opinion. You wasn't there. You got a source of what was there. It makes no sense. I have a source on what was there when Pusha T was there. Oh my God, I can't stand. Make sure you like, comment, share. Before I do that, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe to Cousin B, Can't Be Serious Podcast. That's the Can't Be Serious Podcast. They up there rocking right now. You gotta love their shorts. Talk about sports. They talk about wrestling. Talk about hip hop, entertainment, all type of things going on with the world. So make sure you subscribe to them and subscribe to me, and I'm out. Bye.